know what?
They ran a fade to Michael Crabtree.
What I was going to say. George, Jesus, would you let me talk?
Yeah, sure. Behind this board, I have every quarterback that would have 10 wins with the Philadelphia Eagles if they played with them in 2025. Phillip Rivers is back in the NFL. He's returned, like Return of the Jedi, except like older and crustier. Ohio State lost to Indiana, of all teams, in the Big Ten championship. Amazing defensive battle. Mendoza showed why he should be the number one pick. And for the rest of the offseason, Notre Dame fans are going to have to be eating their Lucky Charms out of plastic bags. No more bowls because they're not in the bowl game this year. Valley Sports Pod, episode 19, coming to you live from a place with zero valleys, except this one. Faster than a $12 haircut. We are here and ready. Sit back, strap in, and take a ride with us through the valley.
And when all is ready, Nick, flip that switch.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Valley Sports Podcast. I'm your host, George, but you already know that. To my right is Tim.
But you already know that.
And behind the cam, can't forget him, Nick. What is happening tonight, Nick?
Nothing good, George.
How about those Eagles, huh? And you're wondering, George, you don't even match at all. Why are you wearing a Steelers jersey with a powder blue hat? Well, if you must ask, I went 2-0 last week in my Pepper Picks. The Chargers came through for me, and the Steelers came through for me. And just like that, we are tied. 15 wins apiece with 4 weeks to go until one of us has to eat the Carolina Reaper.
Or both.
Or both.
Yeah,
both. Don't forget, if we're tied, we both have to eat the pepper.
We do. We made that agreement.
But the Eagles, Jalen Hurts had one of the worst games in history.
My goodness, that guy. He is, you rant about him all the time of like system quarterback and everything like that. If you put that man on almost any other franchise, he would not even be in consideration for top 10 quarterback.
He made one of the worst throws of all time and then topped it off with an even worse throw in overtime. Why even make that attempt on first down?
He has like no football IQ either.
You're in field goal range. You're in overtime. You're in a situation already where your fan base is on its last legs for some reason. God forbid.
For some reason,
God forbid. Like, you won the Super Bowl 8 months ago. You would think the sky's falling down in Philadelphia.
Yeah, with an 8-5 record.
They're driving down the field, down 3 with 3 minutes to go, and on first down, you're forcing it in between 3 defenders.
Stupid.
Granted, it was an insane interception. They had made a great play,
yes,
but there were too many blue jerseys around.
That's exactly it. I'm like, if you want to put this guy in the conversation of like Mahomes, Lamar, all those guys, they don't do that. And also, if Mahomes or Allen does that, well, maybe not Allen this year. He's made some dumb decisions, but they thread the needle and they make it work. And they know that they can make it work when they're throwing it. They're not just like, okay, everybody, good luck, type thing. It's just, he's not good.
I want to say one thing. I love hating on the Eagles and Jalen Hurts and all that stuff. But did you see when they went through the offensive line of the Chargers and it showed their PFF rankings? It was like 63 out of 64, 64 out of 64, 62 out of 6. Like, how are you this bad at offensive line?
Exactly. That's it's uncanny, actually.
Like, I've never seen an O-line this bad, and I've been a Giants fan for the last 15 years.
I mean, I can say I've seen an O-line this bad.
Dude, if I was a Chargers fan, I'd be very concerned. Herbert does not look good.
The franchise is not meant to win. They just aren't. Me and my dad, because we were talking about the whole Phillip Rivers thing before, where I was like, I always found him very overrated, and my dad was like, he was good, though, and I was like, yeah, Dad, he couldn't win anything. He was like, yeah, that's true. And I was like, and you want to know what else? I just don't think this franchise can win anything.
No, they're just one of those teams that
they're just always going to be floating around and be like, every 3 years, this is the time. Like, we're going to go all gas and everything.
They're going to hit the glass ceiling but never break through.
Exactly. Not even going to crack it.
No, it's sad, but think about all the talent they had in the 2000s.
Dude, it's unfair that they had LaDainian Tomlinson, Vincent Jackson, Phillip Rivers in his prime,
Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates too. Yeah.
Let's not forget Eric Weddle and then Quentin Jammer. Their defense, Sean Merriman.
And
the number one defense, the number one offense in 1 year, and didn't make the playoffs.
That was insane. That made no sense.
If you give him this year's Jet special teams, they would have won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, probably.
100%. Remember Nate, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I remember he
missed like 3 field goals against the Jets that year in the divisional round. Yep.
That was the only kick they had all day.
Yeah. So
wait, no. I meant to remember when Vincent Jackson kicked back the challenge flag. That was the only kick. That was the only
kick they made all day. So before we hate on the Eagles some more, I have a nice board for those of you who are here for the board, and make sure you like, subscribe, and follow at ValleySportsPod. Thank you everyone for all the support. Now, I'm going to go through my list of.
Are these players current or all time?
As of today, December 10th, 2025, that quarterback, as of today, would have 10 wins on the Eagles if he was on the Eagles all year. No injuries. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Caleb Williams, and Tom Brady, if he stepped out of the booth, would have 10 wins on this Eagles team.
I'm not going to put Dak Prescott in there.
Can I read the board?
Oh, you can read the board.
That was very quick.
You can read the board, everyone. And the folks at home can read the board.
You think Caleb?
I think Caleb would have 10 wins on this team, yes.
The only one really hanging me up is Dak. Because
I'm arguing Dak all day.
Dak, I feel like is a great regular season quarterback.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. He is.
And if anyone argues Brock Purdy won 13 games with a similar type team.
Yeah.
The Niners are heavy run scheme and elite defense, and he's had 13 wins with them.
Yeah.
And Darnold, he won 14 games last year. You can't even argue that. There are a lot of quarterbacks in this league today that would have 10 wins. So you Jalen Hurts, Riders, all you Philly fans that, I'm going to defend my quarterback till the end of time because he won me this ring. He's not as good as you think he is. And it's okay to accept that. Just stop.
I know. You should just be happy that you got the ring.
Exactly.
And not be like, to be fair, Jalen Hurts played well in the Super Bowl last year.
He played better in 2022, which they should have won.
Yes.
But last year he didn't have to do much.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm just going with you at this point because I was a Jalen Hurts defender for a while, but after he turns the ball over twice in one play, which could potentially never be.
He lost 4 fantasy points.
Did they actually count it as 2 turnovers?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought
5 turnovers.
I thought they counted as like 1.
1 just in from all that. No, they counted it as 2. If anything, they were just trying to be like funny about it too. They're probably
no, they're being dead ass about it. You know what the funniest? So this is what really annoys me about Eagles fans. They had one of the greatest teams ever last year, but they have to have their cake and eat it too. They have to be like, well, we
Saquon
dominated.
Has to go for 2,000 yards again.
No, not even that. It's worse than that. It's we had the best. We have the best defense. We have the best offense. We have the best coaching, and also Jalen Hurts is top 5, and he's the best quarterback in the league. Why can't it just be? We had an amazing season, and Jalen Hurts isn't top 10. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, why do they have to?
Do you think Baltimore fans are like, hey, you know who did a lot for us? Trent Dilfer.
Oh, yeah. Do you think I bet my life?
Because I was guy to be cut the day after the Super Bowl.
I want to say one thing. I wasn't one of those people. Maybe there were delusional Giant fans out there. When Eli won 2 Super Bowls, I never once in my life said Eli's top 10 in the league. He's one of the greatest playoff performers ever. In 2012, he wasn't a top 5 quarterback.
No.
In 2007, he wasn't a top 5 quarterback. Just because he elevated in the playoffs.
That's the thing. He knew how to get it done when it mattered, though.
But I know.
But I agree with you.
Jalen Hurts is a great playoff performer, but he's just not a top 5 quarterback, and it's okay to accept that. And the Eagle fans are delusional clowns.
Yeah, you guys suck. And I have a friend at work, Nicole, her and her boyfriend are big Eagles fans, so I was just sending her memes after they lost to Dallas. Like, there was one of when SpongeBob and Patrick are running, and they're like, can we say shoes from Texas are dumb? And then it's coming back from 21 points. She was like, I actually hate you.
So enough of the Eagles for now. We'll get to them later to talk about who they're playing next week. Maybe the wheels on the wagon won't fall off so bad because of who they're playing. But talk about another team on this downward spiral into madness. The Indianapolis Colts put all their chips in the middle of the table, and it got snatched instantly.
Yes.
Snatched.
Couldn't even blink.
So, for those of you who don't know, the Colts just lost Daniel Jones for the year. He tore his Achilles, and their contingency plan, you know how in like the Justice League, Batman had contingency plans for just in case any of the Justice League heroes went
just
rogue.
thinking of that because we were watching it last night.
Oh, yeah. I was watching Batman the Animated Series, one of the best shows ever.
It is one of the best shows ever.
But just like Batman had contingency plans for each of one of the heroes just in case they went evil, the Colts' contingency plan for if all shit hit the fan was to sign 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
I mean, so here's my view on it, is that Phillip Rivers is going to go out there, and he'll complete a few passes, and you might be like, oh, okay.
He might be dead by the third quarter.
Let me talk. Offensive line is pretty good. Could keep him protected for a while. He takes a couple sacks, and he's going to be like, what the actual hell am I doing here?
Timmy, do you know who he plays the next 2 weeks?
No, not
He's
even.
in Seattle and then Houston.
The man is going to die.
Dun, 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 dun. So I want to do another thing. Do you know who are currently 44 years old that are retired from the NFL? I'll name some players. You ready?
Brady?
I'm not going to count Brady because I think Brady could still play in today's NFL. I think he's just... But Andre Johnson's 44.
Really?
Osi Umenyiora is 44. Nate Burleson's 44. Troy Polamalu's 44. And Eli Manning is 44.
I think out of all of those, like, the one I would trust to come in and still play the best might be Polamalu.
I don't know, safety at 44?
Nah, actually,
Maybe
he doesn't have the speed for it anymore.
They
He just used to be able to be like, be a curtain on some guy.
They asked Boomer this morning, can you lead a touchdown drive in today's NFL? And he's like, if I'm asked to move out of the pocket, it's over.
Yeah, definitely.
He's like, maybe if you gave me like Gibbs and I hand it off and he takes 75 yards to the house, maybe that's the touchdown drive.
That is the touchdown.
If that's the touchdown drive, sure. But like, if you ask me to throw it, stand in that pocket for more than 3 seconds, it's over.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah,
I can't move.
I mean, those guys back then, they even like before they aged and everything like that, quarterbacks weren't big runners. They were very much. They wanted the quarterback to stay in the pocket, only run if like you need to get the first down or it's a clear lane to the touchdown. We don't want you getting hurt, and all that. And now it's the norm for a quarterback to be mobile.
Yeah, like guys like Goffs are anomalies nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
Who just stand in the pocket and sling it and can barely move.
Honestly, even Jordan Love sometimes.
Yeah, I consider him more of a pocket passer than a runner.
Yeah.
And another one is
Purdy.
Purdy can run.
Sure.
Purdy can run.
Yeah, Purdy can.
But Stafford, again, he's from our time.
He's also, exactly.
Goff is more of this era, so he's one of the few.
Yeah, I mean, Wentz would run also.
Yeah, he definitely ran. But I don't know, Colts are in. If I was a Colts fan, man,
it's
dude,
you had your fun for I don't know what 12
dude,
weeks.
And they had no reason to not go all in. They were the best offense in the league.
Clearly.
But at 7-1, and they made that trade. The one problem they had was their secondary. And they made the trade to fix it, and then everything went to shit.
Mm-hmm. Which
maybe the Chiefs were like, if we're going down, we're taking someone with us.
Yeah,
because everything went wrong after the Chiefs game.
Honestly. We're taking down some of the new blood.
It's so effed up to think about, but that honestly might have been what happened.
No, I mean, I can't say like sad because the Colts are not a franchise I ever really care to root for. I was happy to see DJ doing well because I said that he just needed to change the scenery, but that was more for my own, content than anything else.
Maybe they should hit up Luck.
He's never doing that.
I mean, he's only like 36.
Yeah, I know, and he probably is.
Do you think they hit him up and they were like, "Yo, like maybe you want to give it maybe you want to give another try"?
It's very possible.
I heard they hit up Matt Ryan too.
See, they had him for a little bit.
I know, and he was bad.
He was
at
bad.
the point where it's like the old man, and it's way past, and it's like you can't do things you were able to do 10 years ago, even though you're trying your best.
Exactly.
That's what it was like watching Matt Ryan on the Colts because you knew how great he was.
Yes.
But he was like trying to do things. He used to be able to do in the red and black.
Another
And
guy with an undeserved nickname, though.
Matty
Matty
Ice?
Ice.
Why? He's got a sick name.
No, because he never won anything.
I'd say I'm not blaming
It's
Matty
meant to
Ice for that
be-
Super Bowl. I'm
There's
blaming
ice water in his
that
veins
Super
and he
Bowl
blew
is
it the whole
all
time.
on the coaching.
It is all on the coaching. I'm not necessarily blaming him, but also just think of all the other years. Like that year they went 13-3 and Green Bay came into the Dome and schooled them. Obliterated them. Obliterated.
And Green
people
Bay
were
was a
like,
wild card team. Yeah.
Oh, well, they're young and everything and like, blah, blah. I'm like,
I hate that narrative so much.
They went 13-3. They won the division. They had home field all throughout the playoffs.
There's no such thing as that bullshit because especially in a year-to-year league, you can legit go from 13 wins to 3 wins.
Oh yeah,
in a blink, and it hit you so fast, and you will miss the playoffs for 5 straight years. It'll make your head spin.
Definitely.
I'm sorry to be an ass, but look at the Jets after 2010.
Yeah.
Listen, we have to talk.
Yes, I know we have to
because
talk
it's
about
like
it. I don't need you to talk about it though.
Why? I'm just making a point because it's like, okay, we just made 2 straight AFC championships. Did you ever think in a million years you'd still not be
fall off that bad?
Yeah,
no,
exactly. So that's why it's like you have to take advantage of when you get to a certain point because the league is such a year-to-year league. Look at the Seahawks last year. Did anyone think they would make this big of a jump from last year because they were a middle-of-the-pack shit team? I meant after the season ended, before they even got Darnold.
Then if we're talking after the season, so
Like,
basically before any of the off-season shit happened.
If you're sitting in January as a Seahawks fan, are you thinking to yourself, damn, next year we're going to be fighting for the division with 12-plus wins?
No.
Exactly. It's such a year-to-year league. Anything can happen.
Because, you didn't even know who your quarterback was going to be.
Yeah.
So, but I believed in them, and they still may not win the division, and I don't know. It's looking less and less likely for JSN Offensive Player of the Year.
Why not? I think he can.
Who's
going to win it over
They're
him?
going to give it to McCaffrey?
He's not even top 10 in rushing.
It doesn't matter. He's got the name. He makes the plays. Even if
so the guy that's 150th in yards per carry is going to win Offensive Player of the Year? Give me a break.
You get the passing.
Wow,
That's
I can
what
get
it is. That's how he gets all his yards.
If you gave Gibbs 15 dump offs a game, he'll have 3,000 yards.
Okay, I know you have a hard on for Gibbs, but you also cannot have.
Let's be real. How could you not?
Gibbs is a beast.
Yes, he is. But also, shut it. Jesus, man.
I took pre-workout today. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I could tell.
I mean, I didn't know, but I could totally tell. Yes. And you make me lose my train of thought, you dick.
We're talking about McCaffrey and Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, okay. So I just can see because he's got the reputation and everything like that they're like, okay, I mean, we might as well give it to CMC. Like, how is he still this good? And yes, I know you're going to say he's force-fed, which he is, but he's still good, George.
He's inefficient. He is not top 5 running back currently. He's
so who are
6
you putting
ahead of him?
I mean, okay, so let me give you mine. You know what? No, you give me yours first.
Gibbs, A-Chain, Bijan, Cook, Taylor.
I was going to say Taylor, H.N., Bijan, not Cook, CMC, and then, what the fuck is his other name?
Gibbs. I'd put CMC at 6, Jacobs 7.
I don't know if I could put Jacobs in.
Get Cook's numbers right now. I bet you after you hear his numbers, you'll change your mind. And also, you know what CMC's longest rush of this year is?
I don't care.
20 yards.
Yes, but
and he has the same amount of carries as Jonathan Taylor.
You aren't accepting my point.
What? That he has all these receiving yards because he could just get dump offs?
He's versatile, okay? And that fact that he's been in the league for a while, they know he's probably starting to gas out. They might want to be like, hey, we'll give you an OPOY just to...
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's no way. They don't give here damn awards to people.
James Cook is 2nd in yards, 7th in touchdowns, 1st in carries.
He passed Taylor?
Yeah, he has 249.
Damn.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I guess. I just... Yeah, I still will say.
We also argue every week that the only reason their team wins a lot is because of Cook.
Yeah, we do. But they also don't always know how to utilize him correctly, but they have gotten better at it.
So
it's just hand the ball to Cook.
So would you at least agree if
Run
he's not
the dang ball,
if
Bert.
If he's not 5, then he's 6 for you at least, or
Yes.
7,
Yes,
6 or
yes,
7,
yes.
6, 7.
Just stop. He's 6th.
All right, moving on. The Chiefs got smacked on Sunday Night Football, man. Dude, this Texans secondary might be as good as we've seen since either the 2015 Broncos or the Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
Like, it is insane.
They are really.
Dude,
That's the thing, though. It was like, if they get in the playoffs, I can see them.
making a run.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude,
At least making it to a championship.
If C.J.
game.
Stroud plays mistake-free football, they're going to be a tough out.
And the thing is that it's like, with the defense, your offense doesn't need to be spectacular.
No.
It doesn't at all. And yes, do you have some? You got Collins.
Higgins looks good.
Yeah.
Jaden Higgins.
Yes, I know.
And we all know what Nico Collins is. It's just the O-line is third worst to like the Chargers.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Raiders.
The Chargers and the Raiders.
The Steelers and the Ravens.
Yeah, it's nobody who is like, nobody wants to see the Chiefs in the playoffs who isn't a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Like,
Or Taylor Swifty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. Even that, like, I mean, Grace isn't as much of a Swiftie as she used to.
They were blaming Kelsey on that interception at the end.
Really?
Yeah, when he like threw it like 5 feet behind him and it tipped off his hands. Like, people were blaming Kelsey for that.
No. And there's a lot of things that you can blame Travis Kelsey for, and I'll say yes, but this is not one of them. It's because also, I'm sure, can we talk? Chris Collinsworth looked like he was going to cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I was going to say he's the one that's going to miss them the most.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why? I don't understand what is his obsession with that.
I don't get it.
Did you see the play where everyone's made a meme of it, but where C.J. Stroud threw the ball and they show Mahomes on the bench and like, I bet a guy like this is just waiting. All right, I could do that.
It was ridiculous.
And people are like, really?
Yeah. He said he's like, and he's just waiting there being like, I can do that too, son. And you'll see. Like, some weird broken English.
Get him off my television.
No, he needs to retire. He needs to, or at the very, very least, get him off Sunday Night Football. Because
no, he just shouldn't be allowed to do Chiefs games.
Yes, that too.
He needs to be weaned off of it.
Can you imagine?
Can
you imagine him and Romo doing a Chiefs game?
Oh God.
I might want to see that just once, for the giggles.
I don't know.
I need Chiefs Bills to be Chris Collinsworth and Tony Romo for a game just to see how bad it would be.
Oh God, the tweets would be insane.
Like, Romo and Allen is bad too.
Romo sucks as an announcer.
When
everybody was like, "Oh, he's so good, we like him and stuff," I'm like, "No, he's terrible."
You know why
he's
terrible now? Because the network told him to stop telling people what stop telling people what play happened. So he's a future play merchant. That's all he was good for. And I realized that it's like the broken glass scene in How I Met Your Mother. The only reason I liked Romo was because he told us what play was coming, and he was like insightful of the game. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna make this cut block and he's going to motion this way and this is going to happen." I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I never noticed stuff like that." And now he doesn't bring anything else to the game because he's horrible.
Exactly.
What would you rank the announcing teams?
Honestly, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman
are number one for me.
One for Primetime.
Since they went to ESPN, they have been top tier.
Or even, Al Michaels is pretty good.
Nowadays, I love Kirk Herbstreit, though. I am always a fan of his.
I just feel like Al Michaels, I always have to, respect and love because he has actually what is the greatest call of all time in sports.
Yeah.
I feel like the Thursday night games, though, on Amazon, just aren't the same.
No.
Even with Al as, they were on, Sunday Night Football with Al and Chris Collins.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the Thursday night games, it's just ridiculous that we can never, yes, when the Jets played, they aired it on NBC or Fox, I can't remember which, but every other time, I'm just I can't watch two things at the same time because I have to go to home and then HDMI.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
It's just freaking inconsiderate, annoying.
And also, 99% of the streams are behind.
Exactly. They're always
like I know live TV is usually 30 seconds behind what actually is happening, but this is minutes behind. I'm getting updates of touchdowns that happen a minute and 30 seconds later. That cannot be happening.
Yeah, that's horrible. It's just not good. But
But we'll move on.
Yeah.
The Ravens and the Steelers battled. So I just want to preface this. I know everyone will shit talk me saying that, oh, you shit on Lamar all the time. Ravens got absolutely screwed by the refs. That was a catch by Likely. That was a catch. 100% that was a catch. And I don't really care because I still would have covered no matter what because it was 6. But Ravens got completely screwed. And I don't know. Do you think Harbaugh's gone if they don't make the playoffs?
He has to be.
How could he not be?
How could he not?
I feel like they'd still keep him.
It'd start to bother me.
Dude, Ravens fans are gonna claw their eyes out if he start
to bother me.
I just feel like they will blame the organization will blame it almost feels like the Yankees kind of situation.
They're gonna
where
be
it's
oh well, Lamar missed 5 games. It's not John's fault.
Where it's like the Yankees logic, where if this happened and that happened, they would have beaten the Blue Jays, and if this happened and that happened, they would have beaten the Dodgers. And the year before that, if this happened and Judge didn't get hurt, we would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, always an excuse.
No, they are kind of like the Yankees because they haven't won since 2012.
Yeah,
and that's about the same time as 09-ish, around that era.
Was the Harbaugh that long ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
9th grade.
The lights, remember the lights going out?
Yes.
9th grade. 9th grade was when the Giants.
Do you believe the lights going out was on purpose?
Yes.
I mean, what could have that really caused them to come back, though?
No, it didn't.
I don't know. Well, all right, to be fair, people
forget they were 1 yard away from winning.
Yeah.
They were down 4, first and goal at the 3.
And you know what?
They ran a fade to Michael Crabtree.
What I was going to say. George, Jesus, would you let me talk?
Yeah, sure.
God. What I'm going to say is that the Michael Crabtree play, that is a situation that as soon as the play happened with the Eagles getting the holding call in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs,
thought that because
no, don't let me finish. I'm just making sure you're hearing me.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay,
so I'm listening. I'm not hearing.
A moment with the Michael Crabtree thing where it kind of was pass interference, but it's the Super Bowl and it's one of the last plays. You can't expect these guys to completely play by the rules, and it's just a big change in. Wow, was it exactly 10 years?
No, it's 2025.
No, I'm talking about the Chiefs thing.
What?
Never mind.
The Chiefs, Eagles.
The Chiefs and the Eagles. Not this one. Okay, so what?
No,
they were.
That was 2022. Yeah, it is because 2022, 2023, and then that year, exactly 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. See, so
you did make a good point there.
Thank you. That's my point made.
I still to this
flip that switch.
And then the stream just cuts off. But I always say, and Eagles fans always probably say that I'm like, oh, you're so anti-Philly. I always admit they got royally fucked in that Super Bowl.
They really did.
They should have won that Super Bowl.
They should have.
Or even at least had a chance. They would have been down 3 with a minute 20 left instead of 15 seconds.
Which, playoff Jalen Hurts.
I mean, he had an insane game.
He had a really good game that year. That's the one thing I can think of where I'm like, yeah, at that time, I could look at him as a top 10, but not no more.
Yeah. Sheduer lit up the Titans defense in garbage time. So I'm going to say this one time. Sheduer fans, you are master rage baiters. Let me tell you. You guys are really good at rage baiting because you're getting the whole entire internet stirred up. You know what their number one thing is? Sheduer is the only quarterback to throw for 300 yards against the Titans.
Wow. Good for you, Sheduer.
That's kind of shocking that no quarterback is thrown.
It is true that is shocking, but it also is probably a case that they just start running the ball because they don't need to throw the ball.
Drake May, Stafford, and I believe another 2 other quarterbacks I can't name at this time all didn't play the fourth quarter against them.
Yeah.
They're 1-11 for a reason. Okay, he had a great game. Okay, they lost to the Titans. The Titans are horrible, man. You can't even say he outplayed Cam Ward because Cam Ward got the win, and the Browns defense is top 3. The Titans defense is the worst in the league. It's not even close.
It's very, very bad. And speaking of Cam Ward, Tennessee, you better do something to protect that guy.
Just build a team.
That's what I'm saying. Is build something around him. Make sure he's protected so he won't get injured. He is a guy. He 100%, you could see signs, even though obviously he's had his rookie year has not been the greatest because he's in a terrible situation.
Mm-hmm.
But he has those moments where I'm like, you're going to win Super Bowl.
Did you see when he dunked the player?
Dude.
Did you see that, Nick? The guy had him sacked and he fucking one-armed him and threw him into the turf and then threw it away.
Awesome.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, he's a guy who you're going to want. Like, in 3 years, he's going to be real something special.
Can we discuss the last play, though?
Yeah.
Where they were going.
What's that?
I saw the meme. They ran the play from the water boy. He gets the ball. He fakes to the right. No, he fakes to the left.
So he
pretends to fake.
They had an opportunity to tie it, and Sheduer wasn't even on the field. I'm not kidding. They just snapped it straight to.
They snapped to Judkins. He went to the right. He went to pitch it. I think it was Judy who would have had a game-tying score, but he faked it. Then everyone converged on him. He turned around and threw it across the field, and it got intercepted.
What a dumbass.
Realistically, what would have hurt about keeping Sheduer in?
Just run a play.
Yeah.
Literally, just run the Eagles' third down play. Everyone run curl flats.
Exactly.
I don't understand. We almost came back. But we can't win this game.
Yeah,
got a tank for that draft stock.
Baffling. And then of course you'll get the idiots online saying like, "Oh, Kevin Stefanski took him out because he doesn't want Sheduer Sanders to win the game for him."
Yeah, crazy people.
It's just
you need to find.
It's
God.
not. It's him being an idiot, yes, but it's not about Sheduer Sanders.
Did anyone ask him what he was doing?
I haven't seen anything, honestly.
Who the hell knows? He was probably like,
"Get me the hell out of here."
Yeah, exactly. I'm too good for this already, which he's not.
Do you think the Browns should build around Sheduer, though?
I haven't seen enough of him to say actually starting quarterback wise. So they should build around their defense.
They could try, but I mean,
I just don't know. Their front office, dude. It's the same thing with the Jets. It sucks. They don't know how to develop people.
Even if Sheduer had the potential to be good, the Browns aren't going to be the team to figure it out.
Absolutely not.
They don't know how to develop
they'll run his career into the toilet.
Yeah, I was on record last week. I said that he would do well on the Vikings.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, that offense is...
It's not even that, too. I think
made.
O'Connell's an offensive genius, and J.J. McCarthy is just so shit. And Sheduer just likes to sling it, so I guess he can maybe figure it out with him.
What were his stats for...
For what?
J.J. McCarthy for this week. Did he play good?
I think he had like 290 yards, touchdown, ran it in.
I don't know.
We're going to get to them, but I want to say one thing. Actually, no, that is next on our list. 9 shredded the third worst pass defense. It took the Commanders with Jaden Daniels getting injured for 9 to actually look good.
Why the hell would they even put him back? It makes no sense.
I can't. Dan Quinn needs to be put in prison. Genuinely.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know if you're in the situation where you're like, I'm trying to save my job and stuff, but that hurts you even more now.
How would his job be in
It's not
in the question? That's what I'm trying. Yeah, they won the NFC Championship last year, and Jaden Daniels just got hurt this year. How is that?
That's what I'm saying.
I know. I'm just saying it into the airspace.
The airspace.
Like he has to be an idiot, an actual idiot with a peanut brain.
Well, honestly, I will say, like, when I see him on the sideline, it really does look like there's nothing going behind his eyes. Like, he has almost like the,
like the anchovies in SpongeBob?
Yes, that's like a perfect example, actually. Just like the dead eyes. And I'm like, are you also kind of a murderer? I don't know. Like, is you fantasizing about killing people? Don't know. But something's going on in there, and I'm a little concerned for you, Dan.
Also, A.J. Brown's got to go to the school of class with Justin Jefferson because they asked J-Jeff, what do you think about your stats? And his answer was, don't care what my stats are. I'd rather have wins.
Yeah, which is what you should say.
He is the epitome of class, and A.J. Brown's got to figure it out. But I still think the conspiracy is true that HBO is hyping it.
I was going to say, he seems like a good guy like that. He should beg for out, but I don't feel like he will, actually.
I don't think so either.
I feel like he's gonna stick it out.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who he's like, at least for another year, he's going to be like.
And
maybe,
unfortunately, the Vikings will probably waste that
yeah,
loyalty.
Probably.
I feel like a lot of teams do that. Like you have a star player who doesn't want to go anywhere, and they do fucking shit with it.
Like imagine if the Bucks never won with Giannis. How pathetic.
The example I think of is Lundqvist. The only reason he ever got off the Rangers was because of a weird situation, and they couldn't carry 3 goalies on the roster.
Yeah.
He didn't ask for out. He would have played the final year of his contract, but they bought him out. And all they did was give him mediocre teams that he made look better than
Very
the way.
much so, yeah. I mean, he was crazy.
But let's move off of NFL for now. We'll come back to Week 15. Ohio State's Indiana's game was great. I don't know if any of you checked it out, but the potential number 1 overall pick showed out. Everyone was questioning, is Indiana good enough? Is this kid Mendoza legit? And he went toe-to-toe with the number 1 defense in football, and he played solid football. He didn't light him up for 400 yards, but he played well. I always said late 2000s, all the 2010s, Alabama is the closest you're going to get to NFL talent. If you could perform against Alabama, you're going to do probably well in the NFL. Ohio State's that new team now. If you perform against Ohio State, more than likely you're going to do well in the NFL because that's the closest you're going to get to NFL talent on defense.
Much.
So this kid Mendoza looks solid, and I think he'll be a perfect fit for the Raiders or whoever gets the first pick and takes him. Did you hear people saying the Rams might trade up and take him?
How is that even possible?
They have the Falcons pick.
Oh, that's right. They do. Honestly?
That'd be crazy. He sits behind Stafford for like a year and then takes over, bro. In McVay's offense, God help us.
If that. Because I picture if they win the Super Bowl this year, or even not, Stafford's going to be like, I've done what I came here to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to retire.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. I mean, he's got children and stuff.
And his wife. Do you know about his wife?
That she has epilepsy?
No.
Because
That she went on like podcasts and said that she slept around with the backup quarterback in college to get Matthew's attention. And she became a meme for it.
I mean, that's actually like a funny story to tell down the line.
Yeah. But it's hilarious to me. The playoffs are out, the second year of the 12-team playoffs, and Ohio State and Indiana are in it, and a certain team was left out, and all their fans went crazy. Notre Dame missed the playoffs, and for all you Notre Dame fans crying, you lost to the team that made it instead of you. Get over it. Miami beat you. End of story. All right? And I mentioned it on the intro, they opted out of their bowl game.
Yeah, they did.
That is the most crybaby bullshit I've ever heard.
It really is, because it's like, it's just classless, kind of.
What, they don't want to go play in the Pop-Tart Bowl?
Wait, so I saw a counterpoint to this, but I don't know if it's true because I don't watch enough. If a college team doesn't go to if they go to one of the more meaningless bowl games, do they usually sit their starters?
Oh, do they?
Or if they're declaring for the draft, maybe?
It's usually the starter's choice. Like Garrett Wilson didn't play. Like, you know that one game they always show of JSN where he had 15 catches? That's because Garrett Wilson and Olave both sat. Yeah.
So if Notre Dame went, would most of them be playing?
Probably not.
Okay.
But at the end of the day,
I guess there is a point.
That was the argument people were making.
But also, if you're a senior, you just found out you're not playing ever again.
Yeah, true. That part hurts also.
I would love Marcus Freeman as the Giants coach, though. He's a high favorite right now to take them.
Yeah, and it kind of came out of nowhere, too. They were just all of a sudden, you sent me the odds. You're like, add this. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Old is he?
He's got to be in his mid to late 30s. He's young.
Do you think we need a young coach?
We just need a culture change.
Do you think he would change the culture?
I think he'd do well. We're a Patriots culture change away from being what they are this year. We have the sexiest job in the league going into the next year, and even you could admit that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You got
especially
weapons.
If we draft Carnell Tate, the receiver out of Ohio State, all of a sudden you see this team with Dart, Scadaboo, and even Tracy's a solid RB2. Neighbors, Wandell, and Tate, and Theo with the D line like that, and if you're a smart guy, you can figure it out. Like
if Neighbors plays all 17 games next year,
OPOY.
And he will go for like well over 1,600 yards.
I like it, but I think the thing is,
well, there are going to be mouths to feed on.
It's not even that. I think Dart runs a little too much for him to be.
But they could be working on that in the off season to be like, hey, you're gonna have guys now.
He needs to stop being stubborn about it. Like,
no, it's not even. I'm not even saying that. I can't see Dart ever being like a high 4,800 yard passer. I could see him being like a 3,700 to 4,000 guy, like 30 touchdowns. He'll run for like 700 yards and 8 touchdowns, like something like that. While he's playing at an elite level, he's not putting up 5,000 yards because he doesn't sling it as much.
I think that it's going to be different when Malik Neighbors is back. And also you have to think they have this entire offseason to be like, hey, so now that you've got multiple wide receivers going, you can throw it more. You can throw a 10-yard pass to Neighbors, and he will turn it into 25.
I feel like the play schemes don't help him either, because like now all of a sudden you have no running backs, no wide receivers, and so now you're stuck with him desperately running all over the field all the time. Right. Then that leads to more fun decisions.
Yeah, and also the big thing in the offseason should be teaching him how to slide.
Yeah, I agree. Let's gravitate away from the sport of football.
Okay.
Let's talk about hockey. The Metro is a shit show.
Really?
We thought the Devils were going to run away with it, and Jack Hughes gets hurt, and now it seems like it's anyone's division.
It kind of is, honestly.
Yeah, like no one's really like pulling away like Colorado and their division. Like it's honestly funny to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's still very early. Like,
yeah,
we're not even getting to the All-Star break yet, or actually Olympic break. Which, dude, I'll bring that up.
Yeah, you can start us off with that.
How do you guys feel about the Olympic break?
Let's have Nick start us off with that because he's the biggest hockey guy.
What do you mean?
Like, what's your opinion on this Milan situation?
Well, it's stupid. They announced they were going like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not like it was a surprise that they're going to have high-end hockey players, but it wasn't even if they weren't going, they were going to need an Olympic hockey rink.
Exactly.
It's still going to be played.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it's going to be done a week before.
I don't know.
And the thing is, like, so now, like, the NHLPA keeps saying, like, oh, if the ice isn't safe, we're pulling the players out. So now all of a sudden you have a catastrophe waiting to happen where, they open the ice sucks, and all of a sudden,
everybody's getting hurt.
A week before, they're pulling out. Like, I to be fair, I think they're going to end up going. But,
dude, if they pull out a week before, they would have to cancel hockey. How can you get a team together a week
before? That's what I'm saying.
Or they'd have to cancel, U.S. and Canada.
That's why I don't know
U.S., Canada, Sweden.
I don't know why Bill Daly's like, oh, we're going to see how if the ice is safe. Like, so who's gonna test this?
Yeah, you're gonna go all the way to Milan and be like, not really.
Jack Hughes has a cast on. Send him to Milan. Let him test the ice.
Yeah,
give him some function.
All I will say is that would really be a bummer for the Olympics.
Definitely,
dude. Especially now that this has to be one of the best USA teams they've ever had, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we are absolutely stacked. I mean, Canada is disgusting, but USA is really, really good.
Also, the rink isn't going to be the same size as the NHL rinks.
Yeah,
it's not going to be that big of a difference, but it just is fascinating how all this stuff is unfolding a month.
No fighting.
2 months before. That I understand.
I swear to God, if either Tage, Caulfield, or Keller are not on this American team, I'm going to lose my mind. Because I would
freaking better give me Cole Caulfield.
No, because me and my brother were going crazy last year when neither of them were on the USA team, and it was Trocheck, Brock Nelson, and freaking Chris Kreider on the team, and they did nothing.
I miss Brock Nelson.
I don't think he misses you guys.
To be honest, I don't feel like the Islanders have missed him that much. They could use him, I guess, but...
Oh, it's not like I miss him for his skill. I just miss,
He's a good guy.
I miss the vibe.
Our friends were at the game last night. They beat the Knights.
Yeah, in shootout.
Did anyone see Shea Theodore's shootout attempt?
No.
Did you watch the game?
On it.
He skated up and lost the puck.
He lost the puck.
It wasn't like he lost the puck going at the goalie. It just went into the corner.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to get too fancy, and then all of a sudden, the puck just slipped right away.
Who's the greatest shootout? Is it Patrick Kane?
Probably.
right?
I think Datsuk might have been higher percentage.
You know what they call Datsuk? They call him the Kyrie of the NHL.
Really?
And I love that comparison.
Why do they call him Kyrie?
Because of his handles, and he's known for like breaking people's ankles. And his highlight tape is sick.
Oh boy.
I mean,
I don't think many people want to be compared to Kyrie nowadays.
I mean, not the person.
Even just the name.
I don't even know who I'd compare him to in the NHL. Like, I feel like he was so flashy, but the thing about him was that wasn't like what he was known for. He's known for being like a dominant defensive forward. Like, so it wasn't like he was like like Connor McDavid's flashy, but he just puts up a lot of points, and like he probably would get out defended by Datsuk or something. Like, Datsuk was a shutdown guy if you needed him to be. I feel like people don't appreciate that enough.
Dude, I don't know if this is much
Johnny
of a hot...
Boychuk was another. He was a good shutdown guy.
Yeah, he was good on
I don't know if
Bruins,
this is
too.
that much of a hot take, but even though everyone glazes McDavid, I mean, rightfully so, but I feel like McKinnon is in the same class as him.
Same class.
They're pretty close.
They're close, but I just feel like...
I feel like they're up here, and then the rest of the league is like here.
So if you look at them, I think the reason why they look like that is because when you look at them, it looks like they're playing at 1,000 miles an hour.
Dude, McKinnon is
compared
to skating.
Like, they make the rest of the league look slow, even if they're not really.
Dude, there's one goal he scored against the Wild for a hat trick. It literally looked like if you took him and made him fast forward and everyone else was playing at normal speed. It was like hilarious how fast he looked.
He's fast. People
look
not
so fast.
But like by comparison, like you look at Draisaitl and he's elite too, but he puts up points completely differently.
Oh
like
my
he doesn't
God, yeah.
He doesn't look like McDavid at all.
He's the laziest amazing player in the NHL. If you take him for 2 shots, I know this because I've done this. If you take him for 2 shots and he scores in the first 5 minutes, he will not get another shot for the rest of the game. Especially early in the year. It's happened to me twice.
He tends to have like this attitude looking thing. I don't know if it's true, but
Draisaitl. I went over this with Zach from Jive, like how cool hockey players' names are.
Yeah, but that sounds like the name of a villain.
Leon Draisaitl.
He's going to be the star for Germany at the Olympics.
Kirill Kaprizov.
That one's cool. Even, Makar.
Kale Makar.
Sounds like
Andrei Vasilevsky.
Screw that guy.
So all the
Score! Nikita Kucherov.
Shut up.
I feel like if you took them out of context, though, I'd feel like they were just like names.
Yeah,
I
guess.
Just sound like European names.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
if you had the number 1 overall pick in the NFL and the number 1 quarterback coming out of college was Andrei Vasilevsky, I'd be like excited.
What about Dude Person?
Yeah.
Would you draft Dude Person?
I would draft I'd draft King Large.
You know what? Did he declare? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't even know how we did in college. I gotta look.
Because I might just be like want the Jets to sign him just so we have King Large on our team.
Large Diet Coke from McDonald's.
From McDonald's.
But let's jump away from hockey. The Mets lost another player. As you know, Diaz left the Mets yesterday for the Dodgers, and today, longtime Mets should have been a long-time forever Met.
Yep.
Should have been an all-time Met. Well, he's gonna be, but he should have been a Met forever. Is now a Baltimore Oriole, and his name is Pete Alonso.
So, I'm just gonna jump right in here.
Start with Diaz.
Yeah. Oh, I will start with Diaz. So, Diaz to me, yes, good closer. At times, inconsistent. He was one of the better ones in baseball. I won't deny that. But he was always getting hurt. He was always complaining. I got those stupid trumpets stuck in my head whenever he took the mound. And he's ring chasing. That's it. And cool. You know what? Go ahead, do it. You're an asshole anyway. Ever since you jumped and what did he do?
Tore his ACL.
Yeah, tore his ACL in the World Baseball Classic. I'm like, no, I don't like you very much. And he just is, I think he's, I want a ring. And he is not a respectable enough player for me to be like, you know what, we'll do you the favor. We'll ship you off there and all that. No, you don't deserve that. Okay?
Absolutely not.
So whatever. And also, it's pissing me off that the Dodgers are able to sign
the Los Angeles Diners.
Yeah, the Los Angeles Diners. The Dodgers are able to sign like everybody. And in terms, so
did you hear who their sights are set on next?
Oh God,
Nick,
who?
You want to tell them who their sights are set on next? The Dodgers.
Oh, allegedly they have a trade for
Tariq
Skubal in place.
What?
Yeah. So
how is that though? Like
R.I.P. to baseball.
Yeah, exactly.
God, please get locked out.
Now,
I'm sorry. As a big baseball fan, I'm tired of it. It's just getting it's getting pathetic to this. It's getting worse than the Warriors.
Oh yeah, it's way worse than the Warriors, dude.
Dude, they have 4 MVPs on their team.
Exactly. Everybody's just like, oh yeah, I'll go win a title there. It's like that's not the point of baseball. But moving back to actual baseball, Pete Alonso, I will miss you, sir. You were great for this franchise. You were everything we needed.
Mm-hmm.
And you could have been arguably, if he stayed a Met forever, he could have been one of the best of all time.
Uh-huh.
And also, because here's the thing, is how many guys in the league do you know are going to go in and you know it's like virtually a sure thing they're going to hit 40 home runs? You don't. So
Might I argue, if he finished his career as a Met, he might have been the best Met ever. Because if you go down the line in history, Strawberry left. Keith wasn't known for the Mets until he won the World Series there.
Exactly.
His best years were elsewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Piazza, known for the Dodgers, went in the Hall of Fame for the Dodgers. He is known for the Mets, but his best years were with the Dodgers.
Definitely. There's
David Wright didn't play long enough. Jose Reyes didn't play long enough. DeGrom left. Carlos Beltran, not known for the Mets.
Mm-hmm.
His best years were in Houston. Yeah, you get my point.
Yeah, I get your point. And it just, to me, is like, I don't know what Cohen is doing or what his plan is here, because what I looked at it was, all right, we're going to run it back this year. Yeah, we got Alonso for one more year, and we can try to see, like, we add in Devin Williams, see if that does anything for the pitching and whatnot. But this, I'm just like, this was the guy everybody loved. Everybody loved Alonso. He was, and yes, did he turn down that 7-year contract a few years prior? Yeah, he did. But he was looking for the long-term deal, and you know what you did? You said, fuck you, we're going to sign Soto for $750 million.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to put it all on the Soto signing because...
Can I ask you one question? I'll even ask it to Nick, too, even though he's a Met fan. Do you think now that stuff's coming out that him and Lindor are starting to argue, do you think this season was because there was a lot of locker room problems?
Oh, yeah. I think Lindor was not happy when he came in to begin with. I think he was like, I'm the hitter on this team. I think they were arguing about that a lot. Everybody gets frustrated when you're losing. And it just was...
Made it worse that he had a horrific start.
Yeah, that too.
Soto.
Which, I mean, doesn't that always kind of happen, though?
When you swap teams, usually. Not everyone's freaking Barry Bonds when he joins the Giants.
Yeah, well, I mean, not everybody was juicing either. But, Alonso, I'll miss you, man. I can't say I'm angry at you because you're not pulling a Diaz and ring chasing like that asshole is. But
you're a lot more calm than Met fans I've seen. A lot of Met fans are fucking furious.
Well, because
not at Alonso, at the team.
How do you think I was for the 4 hours during my other job and 2 hours I was at home before I came here? I was texting with my brother. I was texting with my aunts, with Grace's dad, and being like, this is ridiculous and all that. I called Grace's dad. We were yelling on the phone about it. And that's for the better because I'm here and I'm not having a total crash out. But I kind of am now that you brought it up again because I'm getting angrier.
You want to? I'll make you laugh. Mark sent a picture of Mr. Met in a Dodgers jersey.
Oh, yeah, my cousin sent me that.
And he's like, oh, man, didn't know they paid for him, too.
Yeah, it was they recently signed Mr. Met thing. I laughed at that. But it is getting ridiculous. Baseball is going to have a lockout sometime soon because this is
after next season.
100%. It's like almost guaranteed.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Because of the situation they're at. The MLB wants a salary cap. The players don't want a salary cap. And there is absolute no negotiations happening with that. It's almost pretty much 90% guaranteed.
I know. I'm sorry, but you need to have a salary cap.
Guys like Bryce Harper who make hella bank don't want that.
I understand, but also then you have the guys who are like, yeah, I'm making my money and we're not winning anything, but
I know.
I'm making my money.
I think they need a floor.
They need a floor. Floor, I actually will say, is more important than the cap.
Yeah. I say this once.
George says it a lot.
I say it once an episode. We got teams like the Brewers who just made the NLCS jumping through hoops, not wanting to re-sign their ace pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
The Tigers.
The Tigers don't want to re-sign Skubal, who just won the Cy Young
Literally.
with pretty much a 2.12 ERA, give or take.
Makes no sense.
And they were in the 15th inning of the ALDS. Like, they probably would have went 7 with the Blue Jays. They were very good.
Yeah, they were really good.
It's just like, how do you not build around the pitcher?
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense.
And
the rotation's insane, too.
But to go back to the Mets, I mean, like I said, I don't know what Cohen is looking at. I don't see how he's thinking that it's one thing to lose Diaz because, yeah, you offered him more money and he basically said, fuck you, I want a ring. But Alonso, man, like that should be the number one priority of we will do whatever we can for you, Pete. We will give you this long-term contract. We will overpay you if we need to. We need you here to make the change and to keep the fans happy because everybody loves you.
Thank you. I was just going to say that. Kent, at least to garner trust with the fans, because you haven't been here long, Uncle Steve.
Exactly.
Make Pete Alonso a forever Met, and you probably build 5 to 10 years of, okay, we trust you, Steve. We trust you.
Exactly.
But this is going to make people, in 2 years, if no championship, they're going to be fucking outside of Citi Field with pitchforks and torches.
I will be one of them. I will be one of them because it's just ridiculous. With, like you look to like the OMG and the Grimace run and everything, and it was so awesome and stuff. And like, yeah, we had a crappier year compared to, we didn't have as much magic, let's say that, this past year. But now I'm just like, we're missing pieces left and right, dude. Like,
your rotation is shit. You haven't done anything to change it.
Rotation's gonna be terrible. How much time do they even have left to? Everybody's getting signed.
Mm-hmm. Unless they're pretty much gonna make a splash and trade for Skubal, I can't see them fixing this.
I almost wouldn't even want them to, though, because I'm like, you could just put yourself in a deeper hole.
Yeah.
But because then again,
knowing you guys, he'll come here and his ERA will be a 6.
Exactly. Change of scenery won't
all
help
of a sudden
that
he
guy.
can't throw a 101 anymore.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if it was a signing situation, okay, I get it. But doing another whole trade and you take these prospects and we take these prospects from the future and like in 2033 we'll have another first round, draft type thing. It's just crazy to me.
I'm not even kidding. I'm not even a Met fan, but if I was and your guys' plan to replace Alonso was Paul Goldschmidt, I wouldn't even watch a game next year.
I already am boycotting because
if Goldschmidt replaces him, I don't know.
Dude, I'm not even like saying that as like, like I'm a bitter Yankee fan. He was a Yankee last year, but it's just like if that's your replacement, a 7-year-old first baseman who's way past his prime, then if I was a Met fan, I'd be like, fuck you. Like, that's all I would say.
It's also just like, we're missing our homegrown boys now. Like, Pete's gone, Nemo's gone.
Yeah. You replaced him with a 36-year-old.
Yes, I know. Thank you. I don't see and again, the baseball season is long. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, by the time it's like March, I bet you I'll be like, oh yeah, the Mets are coming on soon. Like, I'm excited for that. But I don't know like how excited I can be because I'm just pissed off at Cohen and knowing that man is still going to be managing the team. It's just irksome. More than irksome, all right?
Well, that's enough baseball for now. Let's gravitate right back to football.
Fuck you, Steve Cohen.
We're in the final stretch. The Giants have 4 games left. We didn't have to suffer through them this week. They were on a bye. We now hold the first pick. And we know what the Giants do. When all of a sudden they have the first pick, they turn into the 2007 Patriots. Timmy, I'm going to give you the 4 teams they play. You tell me off rip what their record's going to be, because I have mine. Vikings, Raiders, Commanders, Cowboys.
1-3.
I say they're going to go 3-1 and fuck myself.
I say 1-3.
I hope to God they go 1-3.
Okay, so maybe 2-2 because they might beat the Cowboys.
You think they're going to lose to the Raiders and 9?
I think that they're going to lose to Minnesota, yes.
If we lose to 9, I'll celebrate. I'm the biggest 9 supporter that week. I'm sorry. We have the first pick. When's the last time we had the first pick? I think the 50s. I'm not even kidding. We took Lawrence Taylor at 2.
I feel like we looked it up once.
They haven't had a first pick since the 50s.
Like the first overall pick. Yeah.
And I know that because I know Lawrence Taylor was the number 2 pick. Because I thought he was the number 1 pick, but no, he was the number 2 pick.
Who went number 1 that year?
Honestly, I don't even know. It's a good trivia question. Who's the unlucky SOB to be drafted over Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah.
Do you want to know who the last one? The last one is Frank Gifford in 1952.
Guy was good.
Shit.
Yeah.
So before Super Bowl era.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's something to be proud of.
Yeah, but it's not like we haven't been picking in the top 10 for the last 15 years.
The Jets also haven't had the first pick since
Keyshawn,
yeah. 99.
I think 98.
It was 98, yeah. Okay. What a baby. Hey, we're winning, but you're not giving me the ball, so trade.
A.J. Brown.
Elijah Moore.
What?
Elijah Moore.
What do you mean? Well, you guys weren't winning, though.
Yes, we were. We were 6-3 at the time. It was when we went on our first actual 3
was
games
that when Brees tore his ACL?
Yes, and then he was like, I'm not getting the ball enough. And I'm like, dude, first off, it's your second year, okay? So don't be chirping
and
to
Garrett
the media.
Wilson exists.
Garrett Wilson wasn't with us yet.
Yeah, he was.
It was his first year. Yeah. I mean, personally, I thought that Wilson could have been able to unlock more, but obviously I was very, very wrong about that.
Moore is one guy I'll admit I was wrong about. I thought he was going to be so good. He was freaking nasty at Ole Miss, man.
All talked about was that he was going to be a future Hall of Famer and everything, and that's not the case anymore because he's been irrelevant for 3 years.
Yeah. Another thing, the primetime games this week are horrible.
Who do we have?
Thursday night is Bucks Falcons. Sunday night is Vikings Cowboys, and Monday night is Dolphins Steelers.
Steelers over the Dolphins, Cowboys over the Vikings, and
Bucks over the Falcons.
Yeah, because Kirk Cousins isn't trying very hard out there.
Yeah, and the Falcons have no one except Bijan.
Who they still misutilize somehow.
Did you see the weather for the Bears and Browns game?
No, what is it going to be, a snowstorm?
-20 wind chill. And
I like it.
People online were crying, saying it's too cold for them. They can't be playing in this weather. This is the world we live in today. I'm not even joking. There are people on Twitter complaining about it.
It's too cold for the football players to play.
It's very real that's something people complain about. They weren't around for the 2007 NFC Championship.
Yeah. We're basically like anytime, the coldest game in recent memory was, I think,
that
Chiefs-Dolphins game. Yeah, where Tua was shivering on the sideline, and I was laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
But the whole point of it is, like, part of football is knowing how to play in all kinds of weather.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to know how to adjust. Like, yeah, okay, you probably all do the wet ball drill thing in practice and whatnot, but this is like, you need to be prepared and know, like, hey, I have to wear this so I can be able to do this move and still, not be freezing my arms off.
The only time in the history of the sport you can say, okay, that was a bullshit loss because of the weather was the Fog Bowl. I don't know.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was just.
I mean, also amazing because what the hell? How does that even happen?
I know. And for those of you who don't know the Fog Bowl, look it up. It's insane.
It's
I
crazy.
think it was like the late 80s or the early 90s.
The late 80s.
It was Bears and like
Eagles.
And they couldn't even see past 3 yards. That's how foggy it was.
The refs couldn't see. They didn't know when to throw flags because they couldn't see.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah. How about like that? That is something, like you said, where it could be like, I mean, I literally can't see anything out here.
Yeah.
So
that's the only time I think they should have been like, okay.
Yeah. Wait, we'll do a Monday night doubleheader or something now.
But speaking of the Eagles, can they get out of the rut? Do you know who they play this week? The Raiders.
I'd like to think. Well, I don't want.
I would imagine they beat the Raiders.
Yeah.
If they lose to the Raiders, we might hear the screams from Philadelphia.
Seriously. We might get people calling in.
Yeah. I want to talk about one more thing before we get to the Pepper picks. Game of the week, Lions-Rams. Now, that's going to be a fun one.
I think the Rams are going to destroy them.
I think it's going to be a great game, but I still got the Rams winning.
I feel like the Rams will. I feel like the Lions' defense hasn't been good enough.
It hasn't. They've been.
It's very bad.
Shoddy these past few weeks.
I think Nakua and Devontae Adams are going to do illegal things to them.
Field day.
Offense can pace with
yeah,
the
that's
Rams.
why I think it's going to be a great game. Even though the Rams' defense has been elite, there's not many teams that could stop that Lions' offense.
Also, the Bears blew the division lead.
Dude, they jumped from 1 to 7.
No way. What?
So, like, I say blow it, but it was literally just the one divisional loss. That's all it took.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, like, they're in threat of not making the playoffs and stuff like that.
Yep.
Like, they're right on the cusp.
They're
and if
7th seed.
I just mention it because if the Lions win and the Bears lose like 1 or 2 more, it's
the Lions and Bears play again.
Oh, nice.
And the Lions massacred them last time.
To be fair, I do think the Packers are the better team at this point, but like I said, I think
Packers
the
look
Bears
freaking good, man. And now they got Jaden Reed back.
Yeah.
That seems
and
a problem.
it's Toyota-thon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, 31 touchdowns and 1 interception in 1 week.
No, so I didn't mean this year, all time. That's his stats. 33 touchdowns, 1 interception throughout his career during Toyota-thons.
During Toyota-thon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like between 2023 to today, during those Toyota-thons, that's what his stats are in that time.
Okay, so maybe he does just, do well in Toyota time.
Yeah. Before we do the Pepper picks, the college playoffs is set. Who do you guys have winning? It's Oregon, Tulane, Ole Miss, Georgia, A&M, Miami, Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Alabama, Ohio State, James Madison. You, give me who you're winning. I know you guys don't watch. Just give us teams. Maybe someone will watch and take
Oregon.
Oregon,
Miami.
All right. I think Ohio State might win again, but would be sick to see Indiana win. But yeah, I'm excited for the playoffs. It's gonna be fun. Now, I forgot to also mention, I didn't say whose episode this is. It's episode 19.
Oh,
who's the 19?
How about we do Joe Montana on the Chiefs?
All
right.
Who's a 19? I'm trying to think of a good one. Adam Thielen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Johnny Unitas.
Mike Tomlin
Johnny
favorite.
Unitas, yeah.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin's favorite. Keyshawn Johnson.
Yes, you're right.
We said him already.
Oh man,
this is the ValleySportsPod.
This is how much I don't like to think about this guy.
Episode 19, the Keyshawn Johnston edition. Episode 19, the Keyshawn Johnson edition.
Yes, it is.
But it is now week 15 Pepper Picks. We are tied 15-15 across the board. It's week 15. We both have 15 wins. We both have 15 losses. So, Timmy, why don't you start us off with week 15 Pepper Picks?
For my first Pepper pick, we are going with the Giants -2.5 over the Commanders. The Giants, like my friends here, my partners have said, they like to win when it doesn't matter. I know a thing or two about that being a Jet fan. So I just think that they're completely better. Washington is in a weird gray area of we don't have like a quarterback and we're kind of giving up on the season, but also not. So I just see the Giants, winning by at least 3. That's a given to me. So my second one, though, you bear with me.
I'm going to bear with you because I'm already loving your first one because I was already rooting against them anyways.
I am going to go with, and it's, the Patriots plus 1.5 in New England.
I finally got him to
Bills.
accept
Shut
the
up.
Patriots.
Shut up. The Patriots are going to either have the 1 or the 2 seed in the AFC. All depends on what happens with Denver. I hesitate heavily to say they're the best team in the division because Buffalo still has that experience on them and stuff. But my God, I mean, the things Drake May can do is just insane. And like, you think about it too, like it's not even a product of Belichick.
No.
He came and he saw, he conquered.
Pretty much.
So yeah, those are my pepper picks, and I think that both of them are surefire picks, so no pun intended.
Well, I like that little snap to me. I haven't won 4 in a row yet this year. You've won, I think you won 6 straight one time.
I did, yeah.
So I'm going to start mine off with the easiest one. Seattle minus 13.5 at home against a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. It's going to be a long day for the Colts. I'm very sorry, Colts fans. You put your chips in the middle. You went big. You rolled the dice, and you roll a 7. That's what just happens. That's the NFL. And guess what? You're going to watch the fruit of your loins get absolutely whacked. Like Tommy in Goodfellas in Seattle.
Oh, no.
Yep, literally. Oh, no. And it's going to be ugly. JSN is going to do illegal things to this defense.
He's gone, and there was nothing we could do about it.
There's nothing we could do about it. Just like JSN on his 50-yard touchdown in the first quarter. Second pepper pick. Everyone's going to be surprised at this one. George, how could you pick this team? Baltimore minus 2.5. I think they bounce back nicely. The Bengals just watched their season walk away in the snow of Buffalo last week. They are in the ruttiest of ruts. T. Higgins' brain is mush because of Zach Taylor putting him back in the game, and my fantasy team hates every second of it. Thank you, Zach Taylor, for ruining T. Higgins. But Ravens are going to take care of business and be back in it because I can see the Steelers really blowing it on Monday night and making this division back to normal. But
care of
business
every day.
But those are our pepper picks. Love them, hate them, fade them. I almost picked Denver at home plus 2.5.
Oh, really?
But I think I like these a little bit better. But a little wild card thrown in there. I like Denver plus 3 at home. If you want to do a little garlic bet.
Yeah.
Throw a little garlic.
Throw 20 on there.
Because, like I said on my live stream, Denver at home is a tough beat. And if you're giving me an 11-win team at home with plus money, take that all day.
Remember a few years ago when the Jets played Denver in Denver? It was actually the Breece Hall tear game where freaking Mekhi Becton had to come out on like 7 different occasions because he couldn't breathe because of a mixture of the change in air and how fat he was.
But
he's fat.
Calm down, Scotty. Calm down.
I'll make him bleed.
I love how Nick just doesn't get it. Where you finally found the video.
Oh, yeah. Finally.
What do
right?
I look like, Quasimodo?
I look like Quasimodo to you. Can I read the future? He is such a joke, dude. It just sucks that when he started realizing people were laughing at him, he started trying to lean into it, and then it wasn't funny.
He was on commentary for a WCW show on Nitro, and Tony Schiavone looks at him and asks him, he goes, "What do you think about Hulk Hogan taking your spot at War Games?" He goes, "I don't want to talk about Hulk Hogan's spot. Maybe we'll talk about his bald spot."
He's such
Dude,
a clown.
When he showed up in WWE at Survivor Series 02, the first thing he did was he yelled so loud. They took this off the network. He goes to the side and he screams, and you hear the live mic catch it. "Give me a fucking mic!"
I think I know about that, yeah.
That's the first thing he did in WWE. Vince was probably in the back like, "That son of a bitch."
Yeah. God. I'll teach him something with creative control.
But those are our picks. Love them, hate them, fade them. We're a 4. Count them, 4. Count them, 4. One more time. 4 weeks away from one of us eating the Carolina Reaper. You don't want to miss that one. Yeah. It's going to be the biggest episode probably in our history so far. And it probably won't be topped for a long time. One of us will eat it, or both of us. God bless. But with that being said, till next time, and there will be that next time, this is George from Valley Sports Pod giving you 189 Dive. That's a wrap. Episode 19, the Mari Cooper episode, the Adam Thielen episode, the Keyshawn Johnson episode, the whatever you want to call it episode.
Some other wide receiver that's 19.
That too. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Timmy, give it to me one more time.
Nick, flip that switch.
Bye, everyone.